Home repairs. Hi, Tariq. Hi. Come on in. Yeah. I stopped by to see if you were still looking for a roommate to share your house. Yep, I sure am. Ever since I cut back on my working hours to go to school, I've been really strapped for cash. Oh, hey, let me show you the place. Uh, Here's the living room. Oh, it looks like you could use a new carpet. And those stains? Well, I've had a few problems with some former roommates. I know it needs to be cleaned, but I just don't have the money to do it right now. Oh, and what about the kitchen? Right this way. Look, it's completely furnished with the latest appliances, except what? Well, the refrigerator door is broken. A little bit. And it won't shut all the way. It needs fixing. But don't worry. I've just improvised by pushing a box against it to keep it shut. Hmm, great. Uh, it isn't that bad. Well, how about the bathroom? Well, no, no. Don't tell me. The toilet is clogged, or the sink has a few leaks. No, those work fine. But, the tile in the shower needs to be replaced, and the window needs fixing. Let me see. The tile. What? The window? Where's the window pane? Well, that's another slight problem. I've put up a piece of cardboard to keep out the rain and snow. And if it gets a little cold, you can always turn up the heat. Well, you used to, until the central heating went out. Oh boy. Hey, I think I've seen enough. I can't believe you've survived under these conditions. So what do you think? You really can't beat a place like this for £200 a month. So it has its problems, but we can fix those. No thank you. I think I've seen enough.
Listening exercises. Introductory phrases. العبارات التمهيدية. Introductory phrases and clauses. العبارات وأشباه الجمل التمهيدية. John invited Mary to a movie. Mary had seen the movie twice already. Mary was reluctant to accept John's invitation. Because she had seen the movie twice already, Mary was reluctant to accept John's invitation to the movie. Having seen the movie twice already, Mary was reluctant to accept John's invitation. العبارات وأشباه الجمل الوسيطة.
Senator James Humphrey submitted his resignation. The press hounded Senator James for months on charge of tax evasion. Senator James, whom the press hounded for months on charges of tax evasion, Humphrey submitted his resignation. Senator James, who was hounded by the press for months on charges of tax evasion, Humphrey submitted his resignation. Senator James, hounded by the press for months on charges of tax evasion, Humphrey submitted his resignation.
أخرى. Mr. Smith swept the floor. Mr. Smith dusted the shelves. Mr. Smith turned out the lights. Then he left the building. Mr. Smith swept the floor, dusted the shelves, and turned out the lights before he left the building. Mr. Smith swept the floor, dusted the shelves, and turned out the lights before leaving the building. Before leaving the building, Mr. Smith swept the floor, dusted the shelves, and turned out the lights. After sweeping the floor, dusting the shelves, and turning out the lights, Mr. Smith left the building. Having swept the floor, dusted the shelves, and turned out the lights, Mr. Smith left the building.